Good evening, I'm Stan Boney.
And I'm Erica Thomas. A large group of people upset over recent changes within the Mill Creek Metro Parks met this evening on Youngstown's north side. They were plotting on how they would handle next Monday's park commissioners meeting. A
lot of suggestions were made, but in the end there were no firm decisions. The only thing most everyone at the meeting agreed on was that Executive Director Aaron Young needs to go.
As people arrived, they were asked to sign a petition, which will be presented to the Mill Creek Metro Parks Board of Commissioners, demanding that Executive Director Aaron Young be fired and the 15 people recently let go be rehired. By the time the meeting started, 200 people filled the meeting room of the Youngstown Community Health Center.
To me, they fraudulently sold the levy.
Attorney Bill Adams led the meeting. He had 3 priorities: firing Aaron Young, creating public meetings with the park board to discuss finances, and repealing the recently passed park levy from 15 years to 3 years.
You need something to get these folks to listen.
In the audience was Mill Creek's former executive director Dennis Miller, who did not speak and would not comment. But next to him was former park commissioner Rick Shale.
We need to keep the focus on the issue of Aaron Young and some bad decisions that have been made.
People were also mad with the way the employees were fired, that some were escorted away by police. Jeff Harvey of the Audubon Society says outside consultants were brought in.
The outside consultants did all the talking. The outside consultants were the ones that said this is the procedure to do it, and I think they're the ones that recommended that they have police officers there.
On how to approach next Monday's park commissioners meeting, Youngstown's Bobby Allen suggested picking 3 or 4 of their best speakers.
Because otherwise, they're going to shut you down. They're not going to let everybody in this room walk in there and sign that sheet.
Bill Adams suggested they line the hallways so the commissioners must pass through and to stand for the entire meeting. And what happens if the board adjourns into executive session?
And so are we willing, if we have a large enough group, follow them into executive session?
The audience was also told not to expect any dialogue next Monday between the commissioners and the audience, that it may be just a show.
Well, about 50 people at the meeting were volunteers, and it was suggested that they stop helping, some of whom had said that they already had.